All right, all my winners, and today we bring you this 2021 Corvette Stingray. The new body's insane, guys. You guys gotta see this in person. Pictures and videos don't do justice. This color on this car is amazing, guys. It fits it like a glove. It's like a light electric blue, or almost a baby blue. I don't know what to call it. Do you guys know? Please let me know what color that is in the comment section below. Now, if you notice, this headlight's very sleek, it's beautiful, it's stealthy, the inside housing is black. It looks really good. It looks nothing like the older model. This mid-mount engine is beautiful. I love the change where the motor sits at. It's not sitting in the front, now it's sitting in the back. They got to play around with the curve, very aggressive. If you notice the hood, the front end of this, lots of lines, lots of cuts, lots of aerodynamics. Beautiful. I think it's gorgeous, guys. They did a great job. The back of this car is massive, brand new as well. Nobody had ever seen it before this model came out because it never existed. The motor was in the front, the back was bulky but short. It looks brand new, it looks good. I'm not a fan of the taillights. It looks Camaro-y. I feel like they could have done a better job with that, something a little sleeker, something a little bit more sportier as opposed to muscle, you know? But nonetheless, it looks really good. The rear diffuser looks great. Quad tips, gotta go with quad tips. It sounds really good. So if you guys notice, it's got this huge grille right here. This is where you open the door. There's a button under here, and that's what you hit to open up the door. But if you notice, there's a radiator in there, guys. Everything here is fully functional. Some people don't like it because it's really big and it pops out a lot, but I think it fits the car perfectly. If you guys notice, it's got that Ferrari-esque body. It's a mid-mount engine, so it's gonna have that R8-ish Lamborghini look to it. I didn't notice, but the camera guy noticed. It has like a Z shape to it. And when you go onto the steering wheel, there's a Z on there to put it into sport mode. Very creative. And the Stingray is getting 35 on the two fronts and 35 on the inner back windshield. This car has two rear windshields. Now this customer chose not to tint the back windshield where the motor is because he wants people to see inside of it. He wants people to see that engine. But he chose to tint the one on the inside of the cabin. It looks too clear, so he wants to dim down a little bit the light. I do not blame him for not tinting that. If it was mine, I'd tint all the glass because I want all the glass to look the same tone. You could even put something lighter on there so they could still see in, but still kind of block out a little bit of the heat, even though it's still gonna get hot because that is the engine bay where this glass is sitting on. Nonetheless, I just feel like bare glass is no bueno. Just a little bit, even at 35%, a little touch. Have you ever seen the dash cracked on cars? The buttons and the letters fading? That's the sun. The UV rays and the infrared rays tearing apart your car. He's tinting his front windshield in the 50% ceramic to block out all that unwanted UV ray and infrared ray that's gonna tear up his dash. We've done tons of these. If you want to see another video of one that we wrapped in like an electric green, click on the link on top, click on the link below, or click in the description. There'll be a video there for you guys to see. Without further ado, check it out before we tint this bad boy out.
Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. My whip tinted, cooling in my privacy, winning. Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my privacy, winning. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my privacy. Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. Now I have my whip tinted. Cooling in on privacy, winning. Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. Should've had my whip tinted. Never wanted you to see me in it. Now I have my whip tinted. Cooling in my privacy, winning. Now I have my whip tinted. Cooling in my privacy, winning.
We just finished this 2021 Corvette Stingray. Came out great, guys. You got 35 all around, which is the two fronts and a small glass on the inside of the cockpit, not the one on the back glass over there by the engine. There's two back glasses on this car, all right? The one in the back by the motor, he didn't want to touch because he wants people to see that thing. Beautiful. 50% on the front windshield to protect that interior. He never wants his dash to crack. Real subtle, but it does the job. It looks great. I like it. Would you guys want it darker? Maybe you guys wouldn't want to tint it. We want to know in the comment section below. Now, you want to make sure you do the front windshield on this car because, of course, it's the biggest glass on the car, number one, on any car, number two. And it's a small cockpit. It'll turn into a microwave if you guys don't tint it. It's gonna get really hot in here. Even though you turn on that AC, you're still gonna feel the heat coming from this front windshield because it's gonna make your dash hot. The glass is gonna be hot. It's gonna radiate heat to your face. And that's what you don't want. You wanna feel comfortable in it. Look at the steering wheel. It's squared out, guys. Very sporty, very racy. The inside of this is, man, right to the touch, guys. Everything's right there for you. If you notice, it's catering to the driver. There's nothing that the passenger can do pretty much. Digital infotainment system, digital odometer, digital everything, guys. The whole car is digital on the inside. No gears. It's all push button, guys. And easy to get to, nice, everything's nice and put together. This is for real drivers. The interior also matches the paint on the inside. The door panels have the color of the outside of the car. It matches perfectly, guys. I think it was a really good touch to the car. They did a great job with the interior of this vehicle. It definitely looks different on the inside than it does outside. So without further ado, check it out. Yeah.
Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my private seat, winning. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my private seat, winning. Should've had my whip tinted, never wanted you to see me in it. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my private seat, winning. Should've had my whip tinted, never wanted you to see me in it. Should've had my whip tinted, never wanted you to see me in it. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my private seat, winning. Now I have my whip tinted, cooling in my private seat.